Yo, what is good, YouTube? Welcome back to another JC2K video. In today's video, we are going to be talking about all the brand new bold players and how to get them here in NBA 2K24 My Team. I am aware that this is not the most exciting bold drop in the world this morning, but MORANT is interesting, I think, to a lot of people, and he's got a fast release. He's a small PG, but he's got great SIGs and a fast release, and I do think at a very minimum, he should be a super fun card to use in NBA 2K24 My Team. Before we hop into the video, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Help me push towards the 25,000 subscriber mark on the channel. I upload every single day. Would really appreciate it if y'all do subscribe. Without further ado, let's hop right into it. So, obviously Ja is I think there are people out there who want Ja, and then the other cards in the set, I mean, Nick Claxton is interesting, Galaxy Opal Jalen Williams is interesting, but as a whole, I'm not going to sit here and say this is like the best bull drop they've ever done. It's certainly not. Would like to see a more desirable card for me personally than another short point guard, but 8 challenges just like the last couple weeks to complete for Ja. You got 2 weeks to complete it, just like with Bill Russell and Steph. Steph is now expired, so if you didn't get him, well, it's too late. You can't get him anymore. Bill Russell expires in a week, so if you haven't completed Bill Russell's agendas, make sure you get those done this week to finish him out before he expires. Now, MORANT, got to get 25 blocks with centers over multiple games, online or offline, really whatever mode you're playing. To complete other agendas, just if you're using a center, it will add up as you get blocks, and that's to get Nick Claxton. 40 dunks to small forwards over multiple games, also really easy for Pink Diamond Jaime Hawkins. That's even easier than the center blocks. So I would say those two are certainly really, really easy to start off with. 76ers triple threat wins. 10 triple threat offline or online wins with 3 76ers players. Honestly, you can combine all 3 of these. Combine 25 blocks, 40 dunks, and the 10 triple threat offline games with, you can combine all 3 of those together and finish all of those as a group. Now, this is interesting. 53s over multiple unlimited games. This is going to prevent a lot of people from getting MORANT. I can just tell you that right now because people don't want to play unlimited. And an unlimited agenda to get MORANT, like a unlimited specific agenda. I think this is the first time, by the way, in one of the rush or bold agendas that they have done an unlimited agenda. People are going to be annoyed about that. I am interested to see my comments. Okay, so I know people aren't going to like this challenge. Me personally, I'm almost to Glen Rice, so once I get Glen Rice, I am going to start playing Unlimited again, so I'll probably wind up completing this at some point. I don't know if I'll wind up getting Ja, because I probably won't grind him out intentionally, but that's a legit challenge. That's going to take people a lot of time, especially if you're not a great online player, so probably not everybody's favorite thing there, and that probably turns off a lot of people, in all honesty, from grinding for Ja, would be my guess. That being said, the last few agendas, 20 points in a game with a Thunder player 10 times. This is better than the 21 points in a game 15 times with a Nets player last week. It's just a little bit easier version of that agenda, so I don't hate that. The Grizzlies wins 10 games using 3 Amethyst or higher Grizzlies players. That's just like the Rockets players agendas they did last week. But that, in addition to this 76ers triple threat, means that's 20 triple threat games right there that you have to play, plus unlimited, plus another game, plus another 10 games for these 20-point games. I mean, you're looking at 30 games of triple threat plus some unlimited. 40 points in a game with the point guard. So if you're, I guess you wouldn't do some of it in triple threat. You probably do some longer agendas, and then 30 dunks over multiple multiplayer games. You get that done as you're doing the unlimited threes, I guess, over a few games. I mean, honestly, the thing is, 53s and unlimited. That's something that might take people. They hit 5 threes a game. That's going to take 10. That's going to take hours. This could be for somebody who's not very skilled at the game. This could be a long grind because of the unlimited threes agenda specifically. Without the unlimited threes agenda, I would say as a whole, it's probably 3 hours or so. Everything else, 3.5, 4 hours. But with the unlimited threes added on, that can make this. I mean, for a good player, this might be a 5-hour grind. You know what I mean? For a good player, because of the unlimited threes agenda. For a bad player, you're looking at like a, 10-hour grind potentially. Like, it might be a while, and that to me is just like. For a card like MORANT and a set that is, in all honesty, not that deep and not that good, it's not worth it at all, in my opinion. I'm going to be completely honest. I will not be intentionally grinding for Ja. He is not good enough. He is not a difference maker. I don't care enough about MORANT personally. Now, that's just me, but I could care less. There are also packs in the pack market. There are bold packs that they dropped. You have the bold equal chance pack. Why would you open this? It's 45,000 VC. I think that's a terrible value. But if for some reason you I have no idea why you would, but if for some reason you wanted to buy this, I guess that is an option to try to get these bold players. And then you also have bold 3 packs for 15,000 MT, 7,000 VC basically, with a 6% chance at an opal and a less than 2% chance at pulling jaw, which means it's almost non-existent. 18% chance at a 95 plus. Yikes. I'm going to be honest with y'all. This is the worst Tuesday of content they've dropped in a while. Because, like, the set itself, while not great, I got on 2KDB this morning, and the cards are okay. But, like, to get Jaw, the actual entire grind is kind of ridiculous. And, like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of that whatsoever. I'm not going to lie to y'all. It's not a fan of this in any way or shape or form, to be honest. I mean, Jaw himself, I'm sure will be, I don't know. I'm sure he'll be good, and hopefully we'll get a gameplay with him pretty soon. If you pull Jaw, by the way, and you're willing to let me do a gameplay, please DM me on Twitter. I would really appreciate it if you'd be willing to, if you do wind up pulling Jaw and you'd be willing to let me do a gameplay. But I guess it's a long grind, I'm not going to lie, and I don't love the fact they did an unlimited agenda. I mean, that's kind of annoying. I'm not going to lie to y'all. So I can see people's frustration. I understand that people are probably going to be frustrated by this, and I think understandably so. And if you don't want to grind for Jaw, I don't blame you in the slightest. There's really no need to grind for Jaw. The thing is, there are still plenty of things to be grinding for free content-wise that can take up your time. I will say this. If you are not grinding for Jaw, there are lots of other things you can be grinding for. You can grind Clutch Online for Amari Stoudemire. You can grind Unlimited for Terry Dishinger if you're trying to do online stuff. You can grind Triple Threat Offline for Gilbert Arenas. Still can keep grinding towards level 40 for Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. Grind whatever your favorite mode is towards Glenn Rice. Just keep working on whatever you are grinding. Salary cap. Make sure you're completing round 2 salary cap. I haven't done it yet, but I need to get in here and do salary cap here in the near future because, yeah, like my team is not. I gotta get to Kimbe, man. There's a lot to grind this season. That's the thing. If you're gonna keep up with this game without gambling, it is a lot of grinding. So honestly, me personally, I don't hate this bold agenda not being that good because it saves me time and it gives me. I mean, instead I could spend my time grinding towards Glenn and working towards getting him because I don't need to grind this John Morant. He's not that great. So for me personally, I'm not that mad about it. But I don't want this to be a consistent theme. I want next week's bold drop to be more desirable and hopefully a little more accessible in terms of the grind as well. No unlimited agendas is kind of what I mean by that. And yeah, those are my thoughts. So let me know what y'all think of this drop in the comment section down below. Also, what y'all think of these requirements. I'm interested to hear y'all's thoughts for real. But if you did enjoy the video, make sure you hit that like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. I'll be back with more 2K content very, very soon, and I appreciate y'all. Peace.